Hello friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It's Angela here with another Sewing Notion Sunday. Sewing Notion Sunday is a open collaboration hosted by myself that anyone can participate in. And if you wish, you can send me an email or a quick note on Etsy. I'll leave that there so you can see it. Just asking to be included so I can give you a shout out and add you in the description box to all my videos for Sewing Notion Sunday. Now, remember, you can post your videos anytime. I just happen to be posting mine on Sunday, and so that's why I named it Sewing Notion Sunday. But we would love to have you join in. And I'll also say that if you did not get a shout out and sent me something between this week and last week, and you don't hear your name, that is because I am doing 2 of these in one day. So, not to be alarmed. If you have sent me something, your name will be in the description. And I'll be sure to give you a shout out in the 3rd video. So let's go ahead and get started. So last week we made, I'm going to move that all the way. We made these fun tassels. And I will put the link to that video in the description box. So we made these fun tassels out of thimbles. I think I was calling them spools. I don't even know. Here's the other one. This one's going to go on the fairy journal. It's still sitting over there that I have not finished, but this is going to look super cute. So we made these last week, and I did show you this little dangle during that video. So we're going to make this dangle, and then I'm going to show you how to make this tassel. So here, I'm going to see if I can put these aside right here so we can kind of look at them a little bit, and I'll show you what you're going to need. It's a little precarious, so I'm going to show you. I have some, I call them tin snips, but metal snips, and really you should have rounded needle nose pliers and then just flat needle nose pliers. I don't have the round ones yet. I have ordered them. They are still not here. So I'm making do with what I've got. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, so here's some of the things I'm using. Remember, this is your Sewing Notion Sunday can be whatever you want to create, or you can feel free to try, some of the things that I'm doing. No rules. It's totally up to you. It's just about getting some of those sewing notions out that we might not necessarily use all the time. So today I'm going to use some fabric. I'm going to use some spools of thread. I had a whole box of this. You can see it's looking pretty. I mean, who knows? It was probably in somebody's shed or garage or something. But I have a whole box of this, and I'm not sure how, it's old, so I don't know how well it will do in a sewing machine, but I'm like, well, we're going to use some of these to make some of these, and there's some of these spool pieces. So we have some of those. I also have some vintage ones here. This is one I've already done, that same technique that we did last week when we made the thimbles. So I've got one ready to roll, so we don't have to spend a lot of time doing that. If you haven't seen that video and you want to know how, just hop on over there and click on that video after this one. I do have some 20 gauge wire. Today I'm using a red color. I have a couple of those. E6000 will be handy. I've got some jump rings. I'm going to put those here. I'm going to move these aside for now. And then we have a bunch of little dangles that these are pre-made dangles. If we have time, there's a couple you might want to know how to make. That would be perhaps this one. So I'll show you how to do that. I've got the things right here for that. I'm going to move those aside. I have a little bit of chain. This is, again, from another old, well, it might be from the same one as we used last time, old necklace. Oh, it's the same one that's on this dangle. There we go. And then a bunch of buttons. Button, who's got the button? So we're going to get right after it. And I'm going to leave this black mat here because I think that will be easier. Let me see. I'm just going to try to keep these things sort of-ish in sight so we can, and handy. So what are we going to start with? We are going to start with, I think we'll do this one. So like I said, I did this in advance, and we're going to go ahead and make our little pieces to go on here. This is really, 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 really simple. Probably the easiest one. But this is kind of boring right now. So we're going to add a little fabric to it. And I have these scraps that I thought might be cute. And we'll see. Let's just see. This one would be, maybe we'll wrap that around the top. But I kind of want the flower to show, because I did find a word. How about we start with a little glue? And, you know, I know some of you might not have like vintage spools. If it's economically feasible, they do sell like bundles of wooden spools. I think they probably sell them at, you know, the craft stores as well. But certainly if you don't have access to that, I'm sure you can find them on Amazon, probably even Etsy. I'm just kind of straightening this out. The first time I did this, I kind of liked it a little not straight. I just kind of wrapped around there, but for the sake of this one, we'll do it that way. And I mean, you can really layer this up with a lot. Can't get much easier than that. And this is just a scrap piece of paper. So I hope you all are doing well. Just a thank you to all of you who have subscribed, all of you who have been around for a while and hung out with me, and for all of those of you who are new, welcome. And thank you guys for helping me on my journey, on my road to 5K. I don't feel like running a 5K anytime soon. 5,000 subscribers would be awesome. And you see that this is just a little, it's like twisted in half. I want it that way. I like that. But no, to helping me get to my 1,000 subscriber goal. I appreciate it very much. And I can't wait to do the giveaway and the live. And, oh, there's going to be just so many fun things. So there we have it. Now, you can decide to do it either way. I just thought I liked the smaller at the top. Now, I do have a word that I thought we would add. These are from Inked Paper Art. So I have these that I thought were really cute. I did use the happy on this one. And I also used, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's also from Inked Paper Art. And I used that on the last one. But I thought this one would be cute because we have some flowers to just do the word balloon. So we're just going to pop that right on there. A little more Fabri-Tac. My glue is, I always have glue issues. And I'm just kind of putting that on there just a little bit so it, of course, this spool is so much smaller than that other one. So there we have it. That is done. Okay, pretty easy peasy and lemon squeezy. Now we're just going to start adding on some items. This does have a lobster claw. And one of the reasons I did that is because I'm not sure I really want what we're going to make on this forever. So if I put it on a lobster claw, I can take it off. I can change it out, whatever I want to do. So think about that when you're doing those as well. So let's just see. I kind of like these little with the letters on them. Let's see if we can kind of stick to, maybe use those 3 and possibly that one at the bottom. Well, let's make some more little pieces to go on here, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to move this up so you can see it. Let's see what happens if we zoom in, if you'll be able to see everything and my hands. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. I'm going to pull this up here a little bit. So we're going to have to add either a jump ring and or a garment clip. That's all I'm using that I have used on those. But let's do a few more. Let's move these beads. Oh gosh, let's try this differently. And I didn't put any on, but I did make sure that some of our little buttons would fit. The only one I don't know that will fit is this big one. So maybe we'll put that one aside. All right, so let's just start putting some of these on. I think we'll start with just a little green one. And I'm kind of just putting these here thinking maybe this might be where I want those. So then as we add things, we can just add as we go. So now I'm just going to, these are almost like covered wire jump rings. I have no idea where I got them. I don't use them a lot. And to be honest, well, I did try these in a couple. But you know what I tried them on? I tried them on the dangles, not the buttons. So we'll see. What color was I using? Yellow, wasn't I? I don't know. And the reason I'm saying that is some of these buttons are tiny. I'm going to have to look off camera. Yep, that one's not going to fit on there. Well, I had good intentions. I really want it. Let's see if I can get it to fit on a... Nope, see, that won't go through there. Okay, well, those cute ones are out. I guess we'll use the big ones. Now, what we could do, we could just do this. We could put a couple of the big ones on here. I'm going to do this. Close this one up. I mean, because there's really no rules to it. I might have got a little carried away with this. These are those really, really strong ones. So I might have messed it up. I mean, it's great that they're really strong. See, I bent it. But because it's just that button, I think it will be fine. Now, I could have just put that on right on there, but I think we'll do another... Thinking what else I can put on. Just to make it a little more interesting. Just put one of these on there. And I want to find something. Maybe we'll put this on too. And should we put it right on there? Why not? So see, it goes in there just fine. Whoa. Hang on. These are really easy to get together. Okay. That one is on. I like it. I'm just going to stick this one on the bottom. Well, no. All right, I'm just going to use some of these bigger. Let's see how these work. And when I do these, I'm not picky about, I mean, unless it's something I'm really trying to match, I don't worry about what color my jump rings are, you know? It's just, I like them different. So, I think that's perfectly okay. We're just going to do one on this one. And that's basically, guys, that's all we're doing. It's just jump ring, buttons. I mean, it's not hard. I'm just going to do a few of these so you can see. And we'll finish this up, pop it on there so I can show you these other ones, because it really is not difficult. And, you know, if you... Oh, that's a little too close. Oh, well, that's fine. And if you don't have, you know, if you're like, well... I don't have any chain. Raid your jewelry. I'm sure you probably have a broken necklace or two that you can use. Where are these? We'll use these bright colored ones for this since I can't use my jump rings. And the nice thing about this, and the reason that I use a lot of these, again, I said it last week, is that I like to be able to give people the option to take things off. No, see, they're all those are all hanging too close together. I like to give up, options. So if people say, "Oh, I really like that, and I wish I could use it on something else," well, you just do that. You take it off and replace it with something else. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we need something right there. Let's do a couple. I know what we'll do. We'll do one like similar to this little dangle. It should be pretty easy. Gosh, do I remember how I did? Oh yeah, I do. Let's see how that goes. I need scissors now. And this is just, it's like baker's twine. Maybe it's not wax. I don't know what it is, to be honest. We're just going to go like this. And all I'm doing is putting this through 2 of these buttonholes. Perhaps. When you're not on camera, it goes really, really fast. So I hope that you guys are having a great Sunday. And I hope that you joined me last week. And I can't wait to see what you all worked on. Don't forget it. If you do a project or a video or Instagram post, Facebook, just use the hashtag Sewing Notion Sunday, and then that way I can see all of your awesome work. I didn't really think this through much because now I'm thinking, how am I going to get this? I think I have a solution. And all I'm doing is just layering. Oops, I forgot to get this one on there. Smaller, bigger. You can do it kind of a tapered version like I did, should you choose. I mean, we can just do the 3. Let's do that. And I'm just going to tie this in a knot. This is where I didn't think it through. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to secure it a couple times on the button. And then I think I will just use a bulb pin and just tie it right onto it. It'll be just fine. Not that way, though. There we go. Tie that a couple times. And I think what I'll do is leave these, so it looks like thread in the button. Cute. We have some more string if we want to use that. Okay, let's see where this is going to fall. I mean, seriously, can you get much easier than this? I don't think so. That's cute. Okay, let's see. What else did I do on this one that... Well, we could do... oh, let's... Let's make one like this. But let's try to make it out of these. This bottom one was made all out of the buttons like this that just have that on it. And that's what it turns out like. But let's just try it with using these random buttons. I'll put that at the very top. What we do need, though, is a seed bead. So I'm just going to grab, what do we got? We might have mostly silver, a little bit of gold. I guess it doesn't really matter. But we don't want the buttons to, I don't think that they would fall off, but just to give them a little bit of stability. Okay. And you just kind of, and we'll just do seed beads maybe in between each one. Let's do a crystally one just to separate them. Here, let me get these over here. I'm just grabbing these crystally colored ones to give it a little bit of dimension. I'm always over there. Why am I doing that? Sorry, guys. And of course, because these have 4, oh, they're going pretty good. You know, these are going to lay a lot flatter than the ones that have the, well, that worked out perfect. Look at how cute that is. Now let's just top it with a seed bead and we'll be good. And I do have, okay, I'm having a struggle bus here. Getting that the top. Okay. I do have a tutorial on how to make dangles. I also show a little bit on the last video. But again, all you're going to do is get that all together. You're going to twist it back, twist it over the top. I readjust a little bit. And I grab my other ones. It's just easier for me to, you can do this with your fingers. You wouldn't have to do it with this. I don't know. It gives me peace of mind that I'm getting it tighter, I guess. I'm sorry I go out of frame because my eyesight isn't so good. Even with my stinking glasses on, I tell you. You know, you would be very proud of me. Dave had a couple of little things he needed to get fixed on his truck. And so I went to pick him up. And I was right by the thrift shops. And I'm like, I think I'm going to stop by the thrift shops. Well, I ended up, I don't know. I just was like, I'm not really in the mood. So, like, everybody needs to write that down in the books that I bypassed an opportunity to go to the thrift shops today. I don't know what was wrong with me. I think because I wanted to get this done and I have 2 other videos that I need to finish up. Well, see, the thing is you just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. So now you've got, whoa, not only have you learned how to, where did it go? Oh, right in front of me. Just to do this dangle and how I do them. Okay, what is my prob here? You also learned how to, and you know what? If you didn't want these to hang down as far as they are on top, oh my gosh. Just use smaller jump rings is what I was starting to say. Oh, goodness gracious. I got the dropsies. No way. Okay. 4th time must be a charm. Literally. A charm. It's flipping. For some reason, this is flipping. Why is it doing that? That's bizarre. Okay, stay. It's just, maybe I don't have it in there. Okay, hold on. Stay. They're good. A little twist. Ta-da. Okay, I think I'm settled with that. We're at 24 minutes. Do we want this one on there? We could dangle that one off there with a... I feel like I need to just do more of these little buttons. But I want to show you this other one. If we have time, I'll come back and just add some of those little buttons, okay? And then all I would do is just hook this right to here. But like I said, I haven't decided. I did it upside down. Well, not a big deal. I would just hook it to this. I just put this on the wrong end. And there you have it. And you know what else would be cute? Just to add to it, make it a little different. Just take some of your scraps. I don't know if I want to keep that like that, but I'm just going to do it for show. And oops, I'm making a mess. Just stick these in between here. That's kind of fun too. You can put all kinds of things on there. And you can make it a little bit shorter, so it's not quite so crazy. Oh, the possibilities. I would need one more, but I don't have one more handy, so we're just going to go with that. Very, very easy. And very inexpensive. I don't, well, except for those pink buttons that I just recently bought, I have not bought buttons. Bought buttons from a store per se. I bought them at thrift shops and whatnot. But, okay, we're going to move on to the next project. This one, let me amaze you. Let me dazzle you with the ease of this. So we're going to put the dangly one aside. And all you're going to need is a spool of thread. Now, I wonder, we're just going to use this one. Why not? I mean, so look in your thrift shops. If you don't have any, I mean, we're doing this so we can use up what we've got. And there's always going to be colors that maybe you don't want to use or won't use. So do that, you know. This isn't, I mean, it's old, but it's not wooden spool old. All right, here's what we're going to do. So on this, we're just going to take our wire. I think I'm going to have to zoom out so you can see it. Possibly. There we go. Okay, so all I'm doing is taking my wire through here like this. I know this is extremely long piece of wire. I did not need this long, but I wanted you guys to, well, I wanted you to be able to see it, but maybe you can't see it as well. Okay, and then if you want, just twist it a couple times just so that all stays on there. Not necessary. All right, we are going to clip this off because that's entirely too long. We can use those for something else. Okay, now we are going to put on, oh shoot, I forgot about the spool. No, we're still okay. And we're going to just put this on and we're going to pull quite hard. And now that just pulls that up. If you want, you can put some E6000 in there. I don't think I'm going to need to. And now we can just decide on what we want on the top. So on this one, I did another one of those. I took it through, like that's kind of ugly on top. So we could do, is there red in this? Not really. We got green though. Oh, we'll do blue. So you just take it through two of these, just like we did the thread, and put it on the top. Now that that's kind of holding anything that would fall through that hole, let's do something fun with it. Let's bling it up a little bit. We'll bring 50s vintage to today's chic. See if I can find a color that would. We got orange, blue, green. Oh, here, how about this marbly one? Still, and then this is, and these wires will fit through a lot of beads, not all. Okay, I think we need something more glimmery at the bottom there. Let's see if I can get it to fit through. It might fit through. Yep. We're going to really bling this up. It's all we're using is that one button. And then we're going to use, we won't use the diamonds in it, but we will use a, let's see if that works. Ooh. Then we'll have to use a bigger one. We'll see what this looks like. I always kind of play around with, I don't like that. I think what we'll do is put this on and this on. We still need something bigger, don't we? Let's see what we've got for yellow. Yellow, yellow. Dressed in yellow. She said hello. Well, we could. Should I try to clip this off and see if I can, if that hole in this one's big enough? I'm doing this off screen because I don't want to. Oh yeah, I think it'll be plenty big. Okay. I'm still not liking that. I feel like I need something really big. And I'm limited. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see if I can find anything blingy. Oh, I got these. Let's see what these look like. They're not really blingy, but they are bigger and they're little flowers. That's tight. Well, now that I got that on there, it might not come off. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. There, that's better. I like that. How about you guys? Okay, so we need something to top it off, but I think if I can get one to work, ooh. Look at this huge thing. This one's kind of blah. It won't fit either. I'm trying to look for something that has kind of a wider opening. Maybe this would be big enough. Yes. What do you think? Do you like it? I do. Now, on this one, though, I'm going to use my E6000. Where's my little scratch paper? Knowing me, I probably threw it away. I don't know. We'll get another one. This one looks good enough. And I'll zoom back in for you so you can see that. Okay, so I'm just... Now, where is my pen? Let's grab another one. You know it's around here somewhere. Okay, so I'm just going to... That one doesn't look like it's going to move, but I want all of these to be just a little bit, oops, more stable. And basically, all I'm doing is just putting a little bit of that glue. Not very much. I mean, because it's E6000, you don't need a lot. On the edge of that. If you want, you can put some down in there. This one I will do a little bit more. Don't do it. And then pop that on there like that. That just gives it a little bit more stability, I think. Okay, now I've got 2 of these, right? Not to worry. Not to worry at all. I just twist it around a couple times. Maybe one more. I'm just pulling this a little bit tighter just in case. Now, you could do this all the way to the top, but you don't need to. Oh, we're getting crooked again. I'm doing the same thing, just with 2 of them. Probably makes it a little more sturdy. There you go. And then we just need to clip it off. I'm going to be, I don't, who knows how long I'm going to be. Oh, Dave must be home. The dog just went crazy. And there we have it. That's done. Now I do think, oh gosh, I just stuck that in the glue. I do think we can add a little bit to it. We could add some of these little danglies. Don't you think? And then we need something around here. So let's do it. We got all these we can work with. We got orange. Love it when a plan comes together. We got yellow. Oh, here's another orange. Do I have any more orange? I do. Do I have blue? No, I just have the dark. Well, maybe. Here's a lighter blue. And we're just going to use the garment or bulb pins on all of those. Put them together. And then we need to put something on the top. I kind of like to put them through just like you would normally a safety pin. Just think it looks cute. Can you see that? There's that one. This yellow one. So I apparently am out of the loop. First of all, once again, I'm doing this video early, and Landon said, I'm going to the fair. And I said, well, what fair? Oh my gosh, it's already time for the Iowa State Fair. Oh, I was thinking like a county fair. I don't know. I'm out of it. Yeah, so that's a big deal. If you have not experienced the Iowa State Fair, I would say put it on your bucket list, because I know that sounds crazy, a state fair, but it really is something. It's something. Something. So his dad has a couple vintage cars, and he was going to actually take it and to a car show today. So Landon went with him, so that was kind of fun. And remember how we did the last one? We could also, stick a couple of cute buttons. Oh, I should show you that too from the last video. On the pink one, I did come back. I glued them on, but then I did come back and just put some. This is the only one I didn't do it to because it was too glued. I don't know where the other one is, but I did it on 3 of them, so it looks really cute that way. So maybe we should do that on a couple of these too, because we've got some red. And we could even do it on a couple of them. I'm just looking where we should. This probably this one. I don't think we have anything on this one. But I'm just going to flip it over. It'll lay the other way. I'll go back and trim those up. Okay, let's just pop these on. And I think we will be done. There we have it. We've done 3 little projects with our spools and with our random buttons. And really with some of, you know, some random bead supplies too. I can't wait for the next few. But I can't do them early because I at least need to wait a week. So if you guys are playing along, I have something I can talk about all yours that you're doing, what you're working on. See all your progress. I feel like I need one more. That one's way too big. How about when we do one at the very bottom? I even left all the words on there too. I thought, well, it looks cute. I think that said Good Times on the bottom. This is Moda fabric. It's not vintage. It's reproduction fabric. So then I will wait till those dry, and then I will go back and, oh, you know what we should do? I will go back and sew on them. We should put something here, don't you think? I do. Let's see what I got. I don't know what colors these, I think it's all red. I don't know if I will like that, but like that. Nah, we won't use that. Oh, this is vintage. Do we use vintage? No, let's use vintage. And it's blue. Cute. And sometimes that's just all there is to it. But, I mean, just imagine. I'm just showing you a really easy way to use these. But can't you just see, like, all the fun things you could do as toppers? I mean, you could use one of these big ones. You could use a smaller one. You wouldn't have to use the tassel. You could, I mean, as I always say, possibilities are endless. Look at that. Cute. Let me zoom out. There we go. Let me put these out here so you guys can see them. There's that one. Here's this one. Here's this one. So I know I didn't say this, but these are for different projects. So like this one, the dangle itself, I wanted to use on like one of my retro reader journals. And this one I wanted to use, or one of these I wanted to use on a sewing journal. So there we have it. Now I have all kinds of fun new little goodies to play with when I do my journals. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have questions, you know, always you can comment, send me a private message, Facebook Messenger, Etsy, email, whatever you feel. Just know that sometimes on email, I do not actually get the emails that goes to spam. I do check my spam, but not all the time. And please like and subscribe. And that way you can see all of my future Sewing Notion projects and all of the other fun things that I will be up to, including that upcoming subscriber giveaway. And I have a lot of announcements if you haven't heard, so make sure you check those out. So thank you again for hanging out with me, for crafting along. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.